Three, two, one. I think we are live. Clickety, come on, we going? We live or what? Yes, we are. Right on. Hey, welcome to the after party. New thing, just a new thought. After we'll be doing this after games during the season, or after the minor league games specifically. Probably the Dodger games will still be going on. And then, so this is the after party for, of course, the signing of Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Unbelievable. My throat's a little tired today, but let's get started. I wanted to just kind of think about the Yamamoto signing for a little bit, just to kind of let it sink in. Regretfully, I was not able to be there. I wanted to be there, but I was in Florida. So I was in Florida from Saturday night till this morning. And so, I was visiting my son. So that's where I was at. And so we got to spend Christmas with my youngest. Hadn't been able to do that since 2019 because, he was out with relationships and all that type of stuff. But this year we went out to go visit him. It costs extra, but it was worth it. It's great to see my son. I still would like to get him on this show because I think he'd be great. He's busy. I saw him perform a little bit. He does some work at Disney World. He's works in I call it Star Wars Land. He does some work in there where they build lightsabers. He's the guy that runs the show there. And then he did some some singing at Legoland. So that's what he was up to, and it was good to see him. Ate way too much. Oh boy. I got some work to do. Water will be my friend tomorrow. I got to contact my guy Steve Douglas and have him get me back on the plan, get on the royal path of the diet. Holy smokes. But hey, so that's why I wasn't at the Yamamoto press conference, because I was on an airplane when it was going on, heading back to lovely San Diego. But hey, what a day, though, when you think about this. All right, he becomes, just in total money, the highest paid pitcher in Major League Baseball history. He's 25. Hasn't thrown a pitch in the major leagues. You know what's interesting? He is now the number one candidate for the National League Rookie of the Year. Think about that. Because he hadn't played Major League Baseball. He is eligible for that award. So, when Nomo got it, when he came here, I believe Ichiro got it. That guy, what's his name? Otani. Yeah, he got it. Oh, I see some people in the chat. Hey, let's see. We got Jose. Hey, Mr. Ayala, go Dodgers. Yes, definitely. Mr. John Rudd, 77. Good evening also. Go Dodgers. Yes, Benji Elashiva. Let's go Dodgers. Benji, yes. Hi, Tim. Hi, Benji. Okay, that Kid J. Okay, there you go. Hope you're having a good day from New York City. Right on, man. Right on. Big city of dreams. 8 million stories in the naked city. Summarized cold and told without pity. Oh, yeah. If you know that, you know. Michael Carrillo. I did have a great Christmas. Thanks, Michael. Hope you did, too. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this hat is cool. I do like it. It's available. Sometimes, you can get lucky. It's that trucker hat. It's just super comfortable. And that's one of the reasons I wear it. But hey, Yamamoto. So we talk and we hear all these things about how great he's got 100 different pitches and they're all elite and all that stuff. Salute. See you later. Hepatitis. I want to throw up his numbers. Let's just get down to brass tacks. I'm going to blow it up a little bit so I can see it a little bit more. His numbers in Japan, which is really good baseball. This is not what it used to be. It used to be, one or two good players. No, they say the runs are tampered down a little bit, but gosh, I was just thinking he just won the equivalent of the Cy Young. No. He won the MVP. MVP equivalent 3 years in a row. Huh? Yes. 2023. Let's go to it. ERA of 1.21 in 164 innings. 117 hits. 169 strikeouts. And where's them walks? 28 walks. Okay, that's just, his whip was .884. Come on, really? Really? Oh my gosh. And then in 2022, 1.68, 193 innings, 137 hits, 42 walks, 205 strikeouts, .927 whip. 2021, say 1.39. No wonder he's a freaking MVP. 193 innings, 124 hits. Really? .847 whip. Oh, my gosh. Okay, this guy is very special. The Dodgers have obviously, I mean, now we find out more and more and more about him, right? What he brought, or what the Dodgers thought of him, and how they've been chasing him. How cool is this guy coming in? I've seen highlights of the presser. I watched some of it later. Seems like a nice guy. I really liked his coming up and speaking English. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys saw the little top of the shop thing where he did a little shopping up there. So he's our number 18. Jumping the gun. I'm going to jump the gun a lot. He might be the last number 18 ever for the Dodgers. He's a beast. That's what Sal's got. Sal was on this a long time ago. Let's see. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, okay, Michael, you ordered a Team Japan WC hat. That's cool. I imagine you can compete for all 3 awards. Very true. Yeah. How did it after Friedman did it? Yeah. With that getting the hat, yeah, Friedman did the impossible. That's for sure. We'll talk about the Clase trade. It's nasty. We'll definitely hit the closer stuff later. Where was Friedman during the Yamamoto presser? Probably just with his family on vacation somewhere. I didn't see him at Disney World, but maybe he was there. He's got family, got kids, and everything like that. So this was a weird one because the press conference gets announced 3 hours before. There was rumors and there was on and off. I was hoping for one more day because then I could have gone tomorrow. But it's okay. It's probably better off that I don't because I'm to be honest, I'm tired. I have been up since 1 a.m. This time. I was up at 4 a.m. and then I couldn't get back to sleep. Had to get up at 6. We were paranoid about being with the airport. There's still a lot of people going home because of the holidays. But hey, hope everyone had a great Christmas if you celebrated. I sure did. We got New Year coming where I will be resting. Probably, hopefully, talking more about Dodgers baseball because that's been fun. And to be honest, I missed you guys. I missed going. I was trying to look for opportunities to sneak away, but I really couldn't. Joe agent, 80% of the Japanese pitchers declining the WC, but not Yamamoto, according to the data. Yeah, they're saying because of it sounds like his workouts. It's his workouts. It's what it looks like. So that's really cool. And I don't think it was just Japanese. I mean, we saw that across the board, didn't we? Yep. Hey, King Yellowman. Hata reggae music. Almost Dodgers or Doyers. Yes, of course. Definitely. Hello. Korean 1:54 p.m. right now for you? Okay. All right on. Yeah. Sal says, standout for me is when he started off, he would have signed with the Dodgers if Ohtani signed or not. Yeah, that was good because let's be honest. The Dodgers put the right show on, and I didn't mean to use the show in that way. And I don't know if you guys saw my Twitter handle. I kind of messed around with it. But the Dodgers came in with their when they had him. They showed him on the screen with his uniform. They have Freddie, they have Mookie, they had Will Smith there, they had Shohei, they had all the team leaders there, the players, the now, and then also the future. I'm sure they, and I think Glasnow was there too, or somehow, maybe at least video. But, and then, just showing them the stadium, showing them this is what we are right now and what we're going to be over the next few years. And so I think that's the sales pitch versus Buster Posey. And I think Buster Posey's amazing, but give me a break. He's not on the team. The Giants got no one they didn't have anyone to sell him with. And the Yankees, what'd they do, pull out Jeter? Garrett Cole wouldn't want to be there because he doesn't want to have someone making more than him. I don't know where Aaron Judge was. So, I think the Dodgers did it well. And I'm sure some of those guys are on Zoom and all that type of stuff. But the Dodgers, man, they did it right, and props to them. See? Dodgers, man, they looked at my legacy video about their legacy. Now they're worried about them. Right? I'm sure that's the case. Let's see. IV was surprised, or was that 4? Was surprised when Yamamoto spoke English today. A little disappointed in Ohtani not giving us fans the kind of gesture, giving a short English introduction as well. I'm sure, I'm not worried about it. It was cool to do that. Maybe just Ohtani just wasn't ready for it. Who knows? Let's see, Nando 390. Oh, we're talking here. Why not going on hater and minimize prospects using a trade? Yeah. We will, I don't know about this one. We will be talking more about lefties. I mean, they DFA'd Brian Hudson, right? Now we're down to 3 lefties on the 40-man, which is Ryan Yarbrough, Alex Vesia, and Caleb Ferguson. I don't feel good about our bullpen from the left side. I really like our right side. It's complete opposite. Yamamoto, who's the same age as Frasso and Sheehan, do you think they have a big difference in skills except for the controls? Yamamoto is clearly more polished. To have those type of walk ratios, it's just amazing. I got that. Yeah, he's been doing it at the highest level. Yamamoto's doing it at the highest level. Frasso is intriguing. He needs to make sure that he's got a lot of moving parts. Yamamoto has simplified things in his own way. He's really worked to refine his mechanics. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, he's way ahead of all these guys. He's special. You could put any of the prospects out there, even Bobby Miller. I don't think the Dodgers are giving him 12,325. Definitely not Frasso. Definitely not anyone else. And yours not going to be as much money. Very true. Very true. Hater puts the 110 luxury tax. Yeah. Hello, NS. Hello, world. Let's see. Kyle. Hey, Kyle. Good to see you, man. Years from now, we'll be saying we got Nick Frasso from Mitchell White. I know. Yeah. That was God, what a trade. Don't trade with Friedman. If you're smart, don't trade with them. Miller and Sheehan are good 4 and 5 starters for now. Yep. Do they really need another starter? We will talk about that. There are reasons to talk about that. I think Miller will be a 3 till Buehler can get back to full strength. I'll give Kyle Hurt a shot. Yeah. I think Kyle Hurt's got to be making a big contribution in 2024. Whether it's the bullpen or an opener or a bulk or even get some starting time. Yamamoto's success and the Oryx team is also interesting. Shouldn't we keep an eye on the Japanese market more in the future? They are. Oh, no, they are. And the Dodgers are really in on it, obviously. I mean, Captain Obvious speaking here. But there's more, of course. There's Sasaki. There's the third baseman, Murikama. God, help me out, Sal. Oh, man. I know what you meant, Kyle. I know what you're talking about. I know how the type things hit that thumbs up sports show. Thank you, Mr. John Rod 77. Appreciate that. So I'm going to do a couple segments tonight where I'm going to, we did this before, and I put on a screen just as a blocker, and I'm going to ignore the comments, go through it. It's not going to be that long, and more of some comments and things I can cut for later. I'm trying to, keep the content going. By the way, we are well over $200 for this month for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. So goal is to get 300 by the end of December 31st. I'll be trying to push some content out to get to that amount. I know this will be the special month because of all the Otani Yamamoto stuff. I mean, I don't expect our channel to keep busting the numbers, but it'd be great if we did. But I'm not counting on it. But for this one, we're going to get hopefully close to $300 to our to the St. Jude's Children's Research. It's just touching. Let's see. Is Andrew Friedman a good GM? Well, he's not the GM. He's chief of baseball operations. Brandon Gomes. I'm getting. I was about to say Gomes. Brandon Gomes is the GM. He's the guy that was there today. Friedman wasn't there. So, but I think Friedman obviously has the last word. And in terms of, I think Friedman is clearly the top one. Maybe he's probably in a group of three, but I consider. I go, who would I trade Andrew Friedman to another front office and get? I don't know of anybody. I could do that with Doc. I could go, well, yeah, I'd take Bochy. People talk about the tiers of managers, and someone was saying, well, why isn't Roberts on the top tier with some of these other guys? There's a tier of one for grade A managers, and that's Bruce Bochy. The rest are not grade A. Bochy, and the rest, there's a lot of good Bs. And Doc's right there with all those other guys that are really good managers. But yeah, Friedman's is top tier. If you were to do tiers of front office guys, he's right up near the he's at the top, and he's tied for something, if anything. Yeah, his entry from good GM. Yeah, Otani brought me here. Oh, good. Your devoted content brought me back. Thank you. Yeah, NS, appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be talking, and because this is still primarily a prospect site, we'll be covering Yamamoto all year really hard because he's going to be a Rookie of the Year candidate. He really is, if he was he is the Dodgers' number one prospect, even though he probably won't be listed because of his Japanese professional baseball career. But we're going to be tracking him hard. Yeah, we're going to talk about Buehler in a minute. All right, so let's do that. For him, let me season figures till 2034. No kidding, right? Oh man. But I do want to talk about that. I want to talk about the guy, what I think is what is needed, and so we're going to talk about. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to ignore the chat for a few minutes, and then we'll get back at it. I'm going to throw a topic out there. It's going to be talking about an innings eater, and the need for that is the the headline talked about for this show. Let me just make sure I got it right. Yeah. Okay. So get ready, folks. I'm going to go and just be ignoring the chat just for a little bit. All right. So appreciate y'all. And I'm going to do this segment and then we'll get rolling. We'll get back at it. Okay. So let's talk about something that came up today during the Yoshinobu Yamamoto press conference, and that was further proof that Walker Buehler will not. I need to start again because I didn't change the thing. Sorry. 3, 2, 1. We're going to talk about the latest news about Walker Buehler that was revealed today during the Yoshinobu Yamamoto press conference, in which it leaked out again that Buehler will not be available at the start of the season. We don't know really when. I had seen something that says maybe not full strength until July. So, given that our current starting pitchers, really good top starting pitchers with Yamamoto, Tyler Glasnow, Bobby Miller, and then Emmett Sheehan, and then probably Ryan Yarbrough right now. Then we've got other guys. We went over that last week. We talked about some pitchers in the minors: Gavin Stone, Michael Grove, Kyle Hurt, Landon Knack, Nick Frasso, and River Ryan. So they are loaded in that way, but they need some guaranteed innings to get through this beginning of the season. Last year, things went south very fast. It got so bad they had to trade for Lance Lynn. And Lance Lynn, that was actually a really underrated move. I know you guys are going to go, what? But he gave up 50 million home runs, and he just gave up another one. That joke will never get old. But what happened was he filled the innings that were missing because everyone was hurt. So it seems that the staff will be healthier this year. But you notice I didn't mention Destiny or Tony Gonsolin. I don't expect them to be starting any games next year. And with Buehler out for a bit, or at least innings limited, they need somebody. So there's some names to talk about. If we want to do spend some of Guggenheim's money, we could say, hey, Jordan Montgomery. I don't think that's happening, folks. I think that ship has sailed. I would have liked it. And then we could talk about Mr. Imanaga. But again, that's going to be $20 million a year. $20 million for 5 years is one of the projections out there. There was a rumor started by my guy Joseph Kim. Not started, but reported. Sorry, he didn't start it. He reported that Hyunjin Ryu might be available, might be tacking back to the Dodgers a little bit. But we know he's got a history of being broken. And we'll talk about this later. We saw the Shane Bieber rumors. What about Marcus Stroman? Sean Manaea? I kind of like that guy. If they could figure that one out. Frankie Montas, old friend. But also a lot of injuries. If you want someone healthy, he's just old Zach Greinke. And throws, probably not even 88 anymore. But he can eat some innings. But then he's still my number one target for this purpose. Not that he's great, but he's someone that we can count on to throw a lot of innings. And that is Lucas Giolito. I still think that's the best one. They've just got to get these in there. Yes, some of these other guys, the Stones and the Hurts and the Knacks and the Frassos and all that, maybe they do step up. And then you can go, well, then we'll just trade Giolito. But I think they need to have a lot of good pitchers in the arsenal. ready to go to throw out a lot of innings of just healthy innings. They need the healthy innings. So that's my hope that that they would start that they would just close the deal on Giolito with this going on, or maybe they're going to make a trade that we don't know about. Maybe that's what Friedman was doing today, not being at the press conference. He wasn't with his family; he was out there working trades. Let's just say that. I hope Andrew Friedman had a great some great time off. He's earned it. But like Stan Kasten said, they're not done. And one of the things that they really need is an innings eater. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. All right, we are back. Let's see what you got. Dombrowski. Oh yeah, that's a good call, Hep. Yeah, Dombrowski's good. He just doesn't keep his prospects very well, but he's a darn good GM. Will Friedman let me defer? Yeah. Let's see. Bush done a more prospect for Bieber and Clase. We will talk about that. Think we need to keep Bush. We'll see about that. I just know that it's play him or trade him, right? Right, Mr. King Yellowman? The chair for another start there. Where would Kershaw fit it all? Well, he's not going to be ready at least till mid-season. 6-man rotation. Young Yi, you and I are on the same vibe. I could not agree more. And I think it would work out with Kershaw or whoever. But no need to rush Kershaw. Bring him back. Hopefully they sign him once. I think they'll sign him when spring training starts. Then they put him right on the 60-day injured list, and then work on that 6-man rotation. I agree with Ohtani coming back next year. Yamamoto, Sasaki. Come on, let's go. Let's get that in the universe, right? Yeah, Eric, hoping the rotation is healthy. And how do they keep it healthy? Is it a 6-man rotation? But it's just making sure we got the guys. And so I want Kershaw back. I definitely want him back. And I would like him to be part of a 6-man rotation. Because I got to be honest with you, I don't see Emmett Sheehan throwing 160 to 180 innings. I don't see Bobby Miller doing that. I don't really want them to yet. Lance Lynn made Friedman go psycho mode in the offseason. Yeah, he didn't want to have to do that again, did he? Paxton Canadian's career. That's a good call. If he's healthy. Like, he's just another one. Another risk. And that's why I don't know. I was looking at the free agent list too, and I missed him. Dang it. I just missed him. Yeah, Manaea too. I think Manaea's a healthy guy. Yeah, Giolito might be priced out because I've seen Mets and Giants in on him. Giolito does want to be Ohtani's teammate. So, what's he willing to do? And let's look at it from Giolito's perspective. Okay, Giolito's a big dude. I think 6'7", 6'8", big guy, right? And Dodgers actually have a lot of big guys in their starting staff or in their roster. I think Josh Thomas said 11 of them. With Hudson being cut, it was 12 of being 6'5" or over. They got a lot of big guys. They've dealt with the big guys. They had Chris Martin, who was 6'10" or whatever he was, big dude, last year or in 2022. And so, what did the Prior Lab do for Andrew Heaney and Tyler Anderson? They got him new contracts. Giolito comes to the Dodgers with a 1+1 contract with some type of guarantee, and it's going to come a little lower than what he might get with the Mets. He cash in the next year. Big time. So he should do that. He all of a sudden would become a $25 million a year pitcher. I think if he played 1 year with the Dodgers. Someone go call him. Tell him that. I actually believe that. Let's see. Bieber and Clase. We're going to talk about that. Yeah. What about Matt Moore? Yeah, he's a lefty reliever. Yeah, and I would take that. He's a lefty reliever. Absolutely. Moore got signed? Oh. Hey, Michael, who signed Moore? I forgot. Cubs have done nothing. Do you think Dodgers... Hey, you guys, that new website, Dodgers Explicit? You guys, that the new one, I just subscribed to you guys. Let me know. Yeah, I want to help you guys out too. Promote you guys a bit. I just started listening to you a little bit, so I just didn't have much time because I was on vacation. Yeah, we are not. They are not done yet. That's for sure. Trade Cartaya for Clase Bieber. I wonder what's going to take if they want to do that. If that's even true. Cartaya, Bush, Vargas for Chase and Bieber. Yeah. Do you think Sasaki will join Dodgers? Oh, I hope so. Maybe a River Ryan. River Ryan, man. Underrated. Okay. Yep. See you later. Gomes said he wouldn't commit to a 6-man yet. I don't know why they wouldn't do a 6-man. I agree. Why do they need to maximize as much of our races when they always win the National League West by big margins? Thank you. Thank you. They've missed so many opportunities the last 2 years because they've just run away with the division. They missed opportunities to give more young guys a chance. Now, in 2023, they kind of didn't have a choice. Everything fell apart. And they were giving guys a chance they really weren't ready to do yet. Yeah. Lorenzen on the cheap. Thank you. Yep, we mentioned that recently. I missed that on my list. I agree with that. And it's a super silly thing. Lorenzen can still hit off the bench and probably be a better hitter in the Barnes half the time. Even though I'm a big Austin Barnes guy. But I got to be real. Great point up. Yeah, LA needs to focus on keeping the studs healthy for the playoffs. Yeah, you can go with the 6-man rotation for the first 4.5 months of the season. Then you start narrowing it down, doing some piggybacking and things like that. Maybe by that time Buehler's ready, things like that. Bring back Trevor Bauer. I think that ship has sailed. Who would you rather keep between Stone and Grove? That's a tough one. I think Grove might be a better reliever, but Stone might be the better starter. I'm just thinking out loud. I just want to keep them both. How about that? But we can't. We do need to trade. Of those pitchers I mentioned earlier, we need to trade two. We need to trade 2 of them. Those young guys. There's too many young guys that are fighting for time. A lot of people are claiming for Shohei and Yamamoto to pick a team already. Yeah, because they were supposedly holding up the market well. It's been a few days and nothing. I think, was it Maverick? Maverick Yusan? I think Maverick because it's the holidays. That's why. Is Hader in play? You hear things about like here's what goes on. I'm going to use Mr. Bowden because I really like Jim. He's a very friendly guy. I've met him briefly, but he is a nice guy, and he really likes to play around with names. But he throws them out like this. He'll go in his head. He'll go. I'm just mind reading now. Ready for this? He goes, "Oh, the Dodgers could use another reliever. Josh Hader is a good reliever." And then he'll use language. And he did this with Clase. He never said that the Dodgers are going after Clase. He said instead the Dodgers could be interested because it makes sense type thing. But he didn't say anything that would even remotely sound like a source. But what does it become? It becomes something different. And every one of us does this. And here's why. Because we're grifting. We're the baseball grifters. And there's all of us that do this. We see something and it throws an idea in our head and we go, well, we might as well run with it. What do you think? And so I will play that game with you guys. What do you think? Is Hader in play using this same logic? There's been nothing that has said. Sources indicate that the Dodgers, that Brandon Gomes has been in contact with the agents for Josh Hader. Maybe he has. Kyle, man, I should put you in timeout for that. Baumgartner is available. He's available to go ride his motorcycles. When will the market start moving, you think? January 2nd. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. Yep. Matthew, crazy remembering how we got River Ryan from Matt Beatty. Yes. And you know what? I think about that more than I should. I live in San Diego area, so I like to think about that. Once you have 20-game lead starting in September, Will Smith needs to get 2 weeks off. I know. No kidding. No kidding. Well, that's why I suggested, to be honest, signing Gary Sanchez. I know it's a weird one, but sign Gary Sanchez. 2 games on, the next day off. If it's an off day, that's his day off. If it's a game day, it's a day off. Then Sanchez starts that one. Then you get 2 on, 1 for Sanchez. Then Sanchez can also pinch hit. He's a good enough hitter. He's a threat. I'm just throwing that out if for some reason Kershaw goes to the Rangers or and Austin Barnes wants to go with him. What happens to Urias? He's got to face the judge. Put Barnes to go catch. Who cares if we lose a couple games versus the Rockies? I know. Who's my opening day starter? Oh, fudge. In Korea. Remember, it's in Korea. Right now, I'm going to say it's Yamamoto in Korea. I think that would be so insane. I think it'd be really insane. Justin Lamas. Is it Yamas? I think it was Yamas. Yamamoto is younger than Pepio, Outman, and Bush, and more. And what's his name? Landon Knack, too. Clase or Hader for me. Easy. Because he strikes out guys more than Clase does. If Hader's market isn't that big and he's okay with the 2-year deal with an opt-out, then that's great. Yeah, that would be something. You just come in with one huge one. Available to get the ball of the ocean for Muncy. No kidding. No, just got to hope Muncy would drop 30 pounds. Isn't trying and ready to go? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yeah, he's fully ready to go. I'd rather send a right-handed power hitting or outfield like Teoscar or Adam Duvall. Yeah, I like Duvall. I think Teoscar's going to get a big 4-year deal, at least. How about Duvall or Tommy Pham? And I'll be doing some stuff on that one too eventually. Andrew Friedman wasn't on motorcycle because he was busy hitting home runs. Dan's back. Hitting home runs off of Lance Lynn. That's right, man. It was Tulane's finest. Andrew Friedman. Is there a legitimate reason besides Kershaw liking him that Dodgers don't want to replace Barnes? I heard he's well-liked, but then they don't have him a cheerleader or bench coach. He's just a really good catcher, and he's a teacher still, I think, for Will Smith. I think there's so much respect. I think sometimes it could be in a situation you get in a crucial game, you might want Barnes behind the plate instead of Will Smith. What's Brad Penny out there? Remember he used to date that Alyssa Milano chick. Yeah, I think it's Yamamoto. Either is correct. Yamas, okay, cool. Yamamoto, no question about it being the opening starter. Sal, that's going to be amazing. And I think it's going to be like 3 a.m. our time. Let's go. We'll probably live chat that thing. What happens to Urias? I heard he's going to be teammates with Felipe Vasquez and Wander Franco. Yeah. No kidding. Oh, man. Yamamoto 1, Glasnow 2, 3, Buehler, 4, Miller, then go from there. Yeah, but Buehler's going to be out for. It's going to take him a couple months. Yeah. Yeah, Maverick. I mean, I think Adam Duvall makes sense. Make sure to follow. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And make sure to follow Dodgers Daily, where Sal writes for them frequently and appears on their podcast. I think tonight it was Austin, right? It was Austin with Casey. And so, yeah, Kyle, Barnes doesn't have a good arm at all. Something happened around 2018 in that spring training. All of a sudden, his arm seemed to have fallen off. I don't know what it was. No way Ohtani plays the full season, right? Use that to rest players. I mean, yeah. There's just got to be ways to do that. Sign Default watch party. Yeah, we might do that. Why not? 3 a.m. Just got to make sure not to be too loud. Did Buehler have a setback or just precautions? That's a good question because remember he was trying to ramp it up, wasn't he? Trying to ramp it up at the end of the year, trying to get ready, and he couldn't quite do it. I just think they're going to be careful. Now they can be careful. I mean, this team moved best to second so they can maximize their slug. Yeah. But then they immediately re-signed Jason Hayward. I hope that works out. I really do. I like Jason Hayward. I hope it works out. He had a good year last year, so I'll give him credit. So hopefully he can do that again. I feel like we have enough internal options to round out the pitching and instead focus on a bat. It might be true in there. I'm just very concerned based on what I saw last year. Guys not quite being ready, being forced into action. But I feel that too. And if they don't go get Giolito, then I'm not going to cry about it. I think it would be nice to have him, and then if they prove that they're better and they're ready, then you can trade Giolito or whoever it is. Sign Ryu and make him our lefty reliever. I might as well. Jeez, I would trust him over the other guys. Which instead of Hayward, they traded for Kepler. Yeah, Kepler. I know. But hey, we're not in charge. Oh, Andrew Friedman is the man there, so I'm going to defer to him. Why don't you use Gratterall as a closer? So NS, they really don't use closers that much. They did use Evan Phillips like that. I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's better to not have a designated closer, and I think the Dodgers would still like to be there. So anyone that they get, like whether it's a Clase, a Hader, or whoever, I would make sure that those are guys that are willing to throw at any time. Let's say you've got, a tough lefty like a Juan Soto coming up, because they will play the Yankees this year. You got Juan Soto coming up, or it's in the World Series. I want Josh Hader against him when it matters. Brent Sachs. In a perfect world, we'd rather have Ohtani just as a pure hitter, or you still want him as a starting pitcher? You think he'd be a lot better hitter if he never pitched? That's a good question. We're going to find that out this year for sure. How good. If someone was saying, now Ohtani's going to hit 74, that would be glorious. And if he hits 74 home runs, he will possibly beat Lance Lynn in the competition we're going to be tracking of Ohtani home runs versus Lance Lynn home runs. Let's see. Vice City. John, I'm trying to think. Profile pick. Vice City. It's hurting me. I'm lost. Nguyen Ryu. Yeah. I think there's a lot of nostalgia for him. And I think that's happened a lot. They play the Yankees in the Bronx in June. Yeah, that'll be cool, huh? Yeah, that's just and that's more of my opinion. I'm not sure because the Dodgers, I was surprised that they went with Phillips last year as the closer and going with the designated closer. Oh, you're talking about hepatitis. Okay, hepatitis C later. That you're mine. Um, like what? Yeah, watch out for Soto next year. Dude's a really gifted hitter. Um, There's our rush looks now. We're just looking what other players you want. I want to lay that out. I'm trying to figure out a good way to lay out the roster, move parts around, and try to figure that out. But I do think, and we did this. We did the needs. I think they need an innings eater, a left-handed reliever, a right-handed hitting outfielder, and then somebody to cover the defense at third base in the later innings. It doesn't all have to be 4 different players. It could be, one player that covers those. I mean, for example, Kike Hernandez can play a way better third base than Max Muncy. Is he the answer? I don't know. Because I don't know if he answers the right-handed bat we're talking about. And let's throw it out there. We're still all in on a Rosarena, right? Yep, I just see it right there. Luzardo and Randy Rosarena from Alan Schwartz. Yeah, gave up the long-term contract this offseason, which is fine. Got all the players they needed. Yeah, they got the main guys. They got the guys that are going to be the foundation. Dan says I'd go for Giolito and Teoscar since they're free agents. I know I like getting free agents better than giving up our prospects. Leave them for when you're going to need them to trade for them. But Dodgers don't deal with Boris clients, so Soto's never an option. Yeah, they tried to trade for him a couple years ago, or with the Padres, but Boris good at his job. And he's going to be cooking over the next few days because he's got like 4 of the next big free agents. So he'll be cooking. Let's see, they could also use another lefty in the rotation after Max Fried won't be a free agent until 2025. And he's going to be like 32, 33 by that time. So I like the Luzardo, Randy Rosarena. I would trade a lot of prospects to get those guys. If they whiffed on Yamamoto, Ohtani, Soto would have been a Dodger 2025. But thankfully, they get Yama and Ohtani, their best case scenario. Yeah, it is. Tyler O'Neill's the guy we should have got to play left. Yep. There's a couple people out there saying that. Yes, I think that was a really good call. Well, the Red Sox got him, right? They got him for nothing. Yeah, get a Randy Rosarena. I know. Yeah. So, let's see. See what other topics to talk about. My goodness. All right. I want to do another quick segment based on some stuff I saw on the internet machine earlier today. People laughing a little bit. But I think we need to, I'm going to give it something, okay? All right, we're going to do one of those little segments again, so I'm going to ignore the chat for just a bit. So we're going to go 3, 2, 1. Hold on, that's not it. That is not what I wanted. Let me get this party started again here. 3, 2, 1. It has been rumored that the Red Sox are looking to trade old friend Kenley Jansen along with a lot of the rest of their bullpen. So I posed the question to Dodger fans this morning. The poll is actually still going. Go ahead and vote. It's on my account at Tim Rogers 2080. It'll be up until another 11 hours, so like 8 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. So by the time a lot of you see this, it'll be gone. But it looks like a lot of people don't want to see him back, and there's good reason. I've talked about this a few times, but with the Dodgers, it doesn't seem they want to really focus on being the designated closer. Kenley Jansen has some career goals that he wants to reach. Okay. And she's trying to get in the Hall of Fame. And he's not going to get those career goals if he is working middle relief. He wants to close and get saves. And he also costs $16 million a year. That's not saying that the Red Sox couldn't give the Dodgers some money. And, there's a lot of, and we've been seeing this all offseason, a lot of nostalgia out there. What if we got Cody back? What if we got Kike back? What if we got Ryu back? What if we got this and that and Kenley? What JT? But for the beginning of the offseason, JT's a free agent. Let's go get JT. Doesn't matter if he fits. Let's go get JT. And so Kenley might fit into that same mode of just going, hey, we love Kenley. He was one of the greatest closers, probably the greatest closer of all time in the Dodgers history. People will remember, like with a lot of closers, they'll remember the bad moments, but so many good and dominant moments. He was such a great pitcher for the Dodgers. He's not that pitcher anymore. I would definitely think it would be almost sabotage to trade for him and make him the closer. That's just my thought. So that's what I'm thinking, that the nostalgia's got to go out. Kenley is definitely not the pitcher he used to be, and he shouldn't be the closer for this team. I would rather have Evan Phillips close games. I would rather have Bruce Gratterall close instead of Kenley. I would rather have Blake Trinan. I would rather have Joe Kelly close some games than I would Kenley Jansen. So for me, and I'll show my answer later when this is done. But obviously, as we speak, my answer is a big, fat no. All right. Thanks, everyone, for bearing with me as I do these little things. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, man, we got some stuff coming in. Literally, with the Dodgers shopping overseas and spending over $1 billion on two Japanese players, maybe they both go all in for a year or two. They won't go bankrupt. They're made of money. They print money a little, but hey, you know what? That's what I see comments sometimes, because I wrote something about legacy. I talked about the legacy of like Andrew Friedman and stuff. People are like, he did this. He's already did it. His legacy is cemented. It is not. Legacies in Major League Baseball in general, for guys like GMs and managers, it's about World Series. And none of that is sewn up yet. These guys want to get in the Hall of Fame, and they should want to. Dave Roberts and Andrew Friedman, they are one World Series win away from probably being in the Hall of Fame. They need this to go well, because if this goes well, it's bad. So there is that possibility. It's always that possibility. So, yeah. Het winner gets Soto. Loser of the Soto sweepstakes get Burns. I'll take Burns. Can we have Burns? Let's see. No thanks on Kenley. Yep. Nope. No to Jansen, please. No Belly. No Jansen. Yep. Hey, Branco. I didn't see you earlier. Yes, Kenley, but not for the closer role. Right. Belly pretty good. No on Jansen. No. He's like Evan Kimbrell. Yeah. He's like Candle in the Wind. Yeah. Cody, yeah, I know. Tears. Oh, yeah, again, we like all these players, right? Yes, Kelly could pinch around a ghost runner situation. Greinke, Maybe he's an innings eater to start the season. Let's keep adding new blood. Patrick Corbin, he costs money, and he's not that good. Gagne was the best Dodger closer, even if he cheated. Yeah, for those 3 years, he was amazing. Chris Martin is the only reunion I would want. That's a good call. That's a good call. I need a good button for that. Do I have something for that? Let's try this. How about this?
That's the fact, yeah.
We got that going on. I need to get better buttons. I'm not as cool as FRG and all those guys. I got to get my game. I got to step up my game. Yeah, I know. Get another Japanese guy. His name is Roki Sasaki. Madison Bumgarner. You can have him. You can have old Mad Bum. Gagne was better. Yeah, briefly. He was really good for those 3 years. No ex-Giants. No Brazier. Yeah, I haven't heard from him. I mean, that's a guy that's going to get paid because he resurrected his career. Hint, hint, Luis Giolito. Win some, but lose in first. Oh, man, we lose too much. Trinan healthy. He's different. Yeah. Rather have Kenley Jansen than Kenley. Wasn't that like the Blue Jays catcher or something like that? Amen. Or Brazier on a 1 year. Let's hope so. Bringing some more Japanese players, pitch in the bullpen to start. Their league's getting better. Brazier probably got lucky. It's good. Yeah. What's Kyle Hurt's role this year? Yeah, man. I think he's wide open. I think it's just getting him major league innings. See what he can do. I really want to see what he can do. Such a great rise this year. He totally most improved pitcher, in my opinion, in that minor league system. That's for sure. So we don't need Jansen. Yeah. Orioles got Craig Kimbrell. How about that? Thank you. Possibly we just need Wendy's or relievers in the regular season. That is. Yep. Thanks for the holler. No worries, man. What is it with the bring back past players? They won one World Series, those guys, and they were in their prime. Don't bring any of them back to this new Dodger team. I still take Kike back because I think we need that defensive replacement for Max Muncy. And he was still productive, but I get you. They were good players. Yeah, were. Jock probably weighs another 40 pounds than when he was with the Dodgers. Hey, Craig, bring back Koufax. Hey, still going, man. Still kicking, live and kicking. Yamamoto seemed like he has the Bobby Miller kind of attitude. Reporters really need to stop asking about Ohtani, though. No kidding. Yeah, we're. J-Ram and Bieber for. Yeah. See, hey, Kaio on? Yeah, oh, man. J-Ram is such a great player. But I thought he signed with the Indians at a discount rate because he really wanted to stay there. So there's probably no trade. Let's see. Yeah, Yamamoto took a shot at the English. Good for him. Let's see. Danspiration. I think Kyle Hurt will take Brazier's roar. He wanted to say Braziers. Something you got. Yeah, something like that. He's nasty too. Let's see, Ohtani about 2. Come on, Little League. Give me a break, man. You guys are going to get Bumgarner if you don't watch it. Wait, I thought Little League. Wait, Little League, aren't you a Yankee fan? Thought you were a Yankee fan, not a Blue Jay fan. That's what I thought. Let's see. Thanks, full-time roto now. What full-time motocross? Do you like Muncy because he never liked him as a player for the Dodgers? I like Muncy. I just think he needs. I'm just be honest. I think he needs to lose 30 pounds. I do. I think if he does that, he becomes a much better defender. I'll take Jaron because he can beat up Tim Anderson. Yeah, that goes right down there with that Odor against everyone. The guy who follows everybody, Jose Batista. Let's have been crying with that to get rid of him. Sign Justin Turner as the closer. Welcome, Bob. That's what we need right there. Facts. Oh man. Let's see. I need to cut a couple more segments here. All right, I'm going to talk about that Class A thing, okay? That whole rumor thing going around. All right. Let me do that for a couple minutes. I'm not going to do that for too long, just to get that. The reason I do this is because I need an audience, and you guys provide that audience. So I'm going to go do these real quick, and then I'll do this one real quick, talk about that rumor, and we'll go from there. All right. 3, 2, 1. So the other day, there was a rumor that was being circulated by somebody, who's new to this game of trying to be an insider. And it's one MLB insider. And they said the Dodgers are close to making a trade for Emmanuel Clase and Shane Bieber from the Indians. They didn't give any Dodgers. They just said they would be coming. And I don't believe it. Now, I did retweet it. And you know what? And one of the reasons I retweet, I just like to get the conversation going. But it goes back to some of the things where Jim Bowden, I think it was, tied Clase to the Dodgers just because he thinks they're a fit. He never said they're talking or anything. He just says he thinks Clase would be a fit with the Dodgers. And maybe that's the case. But Shane Bieber, I don't know if he really fits with the Dodgers. They need an innings eater. If they're going to get... Now, Shane Bieber used to have elite stuff, but he's really gone down the toilet. He's been injured. Dodgers need someone to come in healthy. Like, for example, a Lucas Giolito. And then you look at Clase. Clase throws really hard. Doesn't strike out a lot of guys. What was it? I think last year, 7.9 per 9, which is really interesting. What he does induces ground balls. And when the Dodgers are in the 9th inning and the ground balls are coming, there's a 1 in 4 chance it's going to go to Max Muncy. There's also a 1 in 4 chance it could go to Gavin Lux, who might not be 100% healthy. So, ground ball, I don't know. I would take him. His contract is very friendly. And he could probably get some tweaks in the prior lab. Definitely that. But I don't see this happening. If it is, I will retweet the heck out of that account. In fact, I owe that account a couple more retweets because they'd said Yamamoto's going to the Dodgers. They insisted on it. And they got Ohtani right. And they got Yamamoto right. And I had said, if Yamamoto signs with the Dodgers, I will retweet your next 20. So that's it. But yeah, Shane Bieber, he just hasn't been healthy. He had elbow tenderness. Went on the 60-day IL. That doesn't make sense to me. If we're going to give question mark something, give it to the young guys. Shane Bieber will cost like $12 million, and I'm probably going to get 50 innings out of him. Maybe 100. And are they even that good of innings anymore? So I really think that the rumors are interesting. I know a lot of people did shows on that, and that's fine. And it's good to talk about, but it just doesn't feel right to me with the Dodgers. So I'm going to say, for now, unless proven wrong, that rumor is a big false, based on trying to read the room of, well, the Dodgers need a pitcher. Jim Bowden said Clase, let's put them together. That's what it is. And if I said Indians, I mean Guardians. Come on. Such a dumb name. Guardians. That's terrible. That's about it. So I don't think it's true. What do you guys think? All right. Well, let's see. Did I have another one? Did I have one more to do? No, that was it. That was it. Thank you for letting me do that. I appreciate it. What do you? I mean, does Shane Bieber make any sense to you guys? I mean, I saw what Sal said, and this is kind of the, I'll take the reclamation projects, but they have to be real reclamation. You can't give them any guarantees. They got to be, hey, you make good, but yeah, trade for quality or bring the kids up in general. Don't sign any of these other people. Just because you're going, hey, but in general, try to give them, yeah. Bieber perfect for instance a 1-year deal. If he's not good, they don't have to have him for a long time. He throws. No, he didn't throw left. That's his fake brother Justin Bieber, who plays guitar left-handed. Yeah. So, and what are y'all thoughts on Clase? I know there was some talk a bit earlier in here. Let's see if I missed what I got. He's not losing 30 pounds. He could, though. If I could do it, he could do it. And he's an athlete. Yeah, I think Muncy's production is well above his pay rate. Muncy does have good on-base percentage skills. He does. Last year, though, he seemed to slip a little bit. He seemed to be chasing too much because his average was so low. I think he was feeling that. Jock Peterson back to the Dodgers, split time with Hayward. Both lefties, but yeah, and yeah, Jock, he needs job 30 also. Lux in trade, no. Jock is done fielding, correct. He's also lefty, sold Puna. Yeah. Thumbs up for calling them the Indians. It's just what it is. I grew up with that. And the Guardians is such a stupid name. If Shane Bieber is the 4th or 5th pitcher, he can dominate the last pitcher. If he's good, though, if he's healthy, I think that's part of it, right? I just don't know what you get with him. So that's why I'm really down on that. And I just don't think the trade's real. I really don't. Rather trade prospects for Randy than Bieber and Clase. I agree. Concur. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be a lot to get Randy. Let's see. Pay for Hader or trade for Bednar? Pirates are stupid to hold on to Bednar. They could do really well in a trade to get him. Or Michael Bush at left field or feature third base. I don't know what the Dodgers think of him as a third baseman. I mean, they should have been having him in left field last year, but they didn't. They're working him at third. I don't know what they think. I think he got better during the year. I'm going to talk to Casey about that sometime. Or Sal, if Casey has some stuff on Bush improving during the year or how he progressed at third base, let me know. Or maybe that's what I can talk to him about when we have him on our show sometime. Yeah, I'll check. Maybe I'll check with that and see what I can do with that. That might be a really good idea. Dodgers need one more great pitcher that has history of being healthy at the end of the year. Yeah. Yeah. Leave it to Bieber. Yeah. If only Urias wasn't a degenerate. Yeah, he'd still be a free agent. Yeah, Garden's politically correct name for it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And it's just I'm just kind of like to get a Rosen, I think we would have to give up Sheehan or I would not give up Sheehan. He's part of the rotation. You'd have to get another good starting pitcher for more than a year. I would give up Sheehan if possibly in a Luzardo trade because he's got 3 years. Traded for let's see, Bush and Lux for Burns and Adames. I don't want to give up 3 years of Lux for 1 year of Adames. I just don't. I got a bad feeling about that one. But excuse me. But I definitely want Burns. Bush isn't a shortstop. Yeah, sorry, King Yellow Man. He did play it in high school though. But yeah, how we can use Cowboys and Indians? I don't. Yeah, I don't. I'm not good at that. I'll get in trouble. Someday I'll get fired from work for using the misnaming something. I don't know. Let's try to pry away UC from the Jays. Oh, are you talking about you're talking about the Japanese pitcher, right? The lefty? How true do you think the Mariners need to clear payroll and putting Castillo on the block is? I don't know. I'll take man. Oh, Julio's not going anywhere. I wish. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Lux is our only option. Sure. With Miggy Rowe can play too. Yeah, Seattle's not trading Rodriguez at all. Castillo, that's the guy that I really wish they would have traded for. 2022. Yeah, Rosarino would be excellent, Eddie. Yeah. You need that. Someone who's ready to go. Yeah, Rojas and CT3 are definitely not our starting shortstops. We need Bickford. Yeah, let's see. Bickford did some work, didn't he? Oh, Bush at AAA. Yeah, poor guy doesn't need to go back to AAA. I'd feel just. I think he's had his time in AAA. I'd feel bad if he went back. It would be that would kind of suck for him. Let's see. Yankees will cut his hair right now. ELC babyface Verdugo. All looking clean cut. I mean, he looks like he doesn't even shave, but we know he does because he can grow that beard. But would use Bieber until Kershaw comes back. Since we have Yamamoto, Walker, Glasnow, Bobby Miller, Sheehan, Kershaw. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Kukichi would be great through 167 innings. Yeah. You never know. How long is his contract? Yeah, think about it. I don't know. So I am running out of gas. It is actually I've been up since 1 a.m. our Pacific time, and I'm starting to run out of gas, and my brain's locking up. But one thing, and it was brought up earlier. Stan Kasten said it today. The Dodgers are not done. Right? That's what's awesome. They still got some things to do. What about Shota Imanaga? I would love that, but I just think the money. Yeah, Bieber, I don't know, man. Kyle, I mean, he was injured so much last year. Yeah, we're going to have to I'll be doing a thing on left field. Maybe tomorrow. Soler, if he could at least catch a few baseballs, boy, it would be nice. So look at it this way. The Dodgers need to replace the right-handed Pop. of JD Martinez. That's what they need to do. They got a lot of lefties in the lineup. Freeman, Lux, Betts, Outman, Ohtani. 5 that's full timers. You need, when they have a right-handed starter out there, they need right-handed hitters for sure. But when they have lefty starters, they've got to have some weapons that are right-handed. I did not see that, Maverick. I wish I did. Yeah, it's a good. Caston did. I need to pick up. Did he talk about that today, Kyle? Solar lefty kill. Yeah, you just gotta catch a few baseballs. Yep, need that bounce. Randy Johnson. Yeah, the big unit. Love that guy. I'm a huge fan of the big unit. That guy was awesome. So I'm gonna start. Let's start rolling it. I am pooped. I need to get some sleep. I'm gonna try to work tomorrow. Yeah. Soler would have to play left field and be good enough. Okay, I need to find that. I've got a bunch of. I have the whole tape that the Dodgers sent me of the press conference, so I need to go through that. Ready to get another NPB player? I'd rather hold out for Sasaki. Yeah, I would too. Plus, there's a chance you might get Sasaki. For cheap. Kikuchi last year was deal. Okay, so 1 more year. Okay, that makes sense. With Yoshinobu Yamamoto, you might need an 8-man rotation. Yeah, you throw Kershaw on that. A recovering Buehler, Dustin May could come back in the middle of the year. Yeah, no kidding. Ohtani won't be in it this year. That's for sure. So, hey, thanks everyone for coming out to the after party. We have we're gonna have a big year coming up for the Dodgers, obviously, and we're gonna be part of it. I'm gonna try to do as many of these after parties as I can during the season. I just want to get the concept out there a little bit, see if it sticks, see how I like it. And so, how is Maddox runs? Maddox just needs to get his more command. He's outstanding in terms of all of his stuff. Landon Knack has the command. He's coming around. Landon Knack should debut in 2024. Maddox runs not till 2026. Yeah, Troy Laird. Troy Laird, Little Lee. Hey, thanks for coming by, keeping it light. No problem with that. As long as you keep it fun. And it's all good, right? We just keep it fun. Don't nothing. If it gets personal and mean, then Sal will just go and meet you. That's what will happen. Will you cover spring training? Absolutely. Mike and I hopefully are going to be there around the same time. That's Sal when I say Mike. Yeah. We might be at the same time. We'll do some stuff together. Try to get some players, for each of us to interview. I know we each have some targets we want to talk to and stuff. So, we gotta get Sal to be able to talk to Yamamoto. That's for sure. Got to meet him. We'll try to figure that one out. Yeah. So I'm gonna start looking at doing the position breakdown. Probably either another outfield spot or second base. Start doing that. I'll get get some help from Steve Douglas or Alex or Trinidad, whichever one I can get available. Make the timing right. And those would be, just the side videos, not lives. I'll do lives when there's news. Or if something comes in our head, or just something's on Twitter or something like that people want to talk about, That's what we're here. That's what we're here for. It's a community. We're a baseball community. I know it's a Dodgers one, but we got our trolls out there, right? Right, Little League. So that's it for now. For December 27th, 2023. This has been Dodgers 2080 with our after party. And so God bless and go Dodgers.